Hello, I'm Chad Eischens, General Manager of Braemar Arena and Field. Aging arenas like Braemar Arena are in a constant battle against moisture and time. After decades of heavy use, Braemar Arena requires critical infrastructure investments to continue serving as an important venue for hockey and skating. We need new HVAC systems, door, roof, and window replacements, upgraded restrooms and locker rooms, and improved ice refrigeration systems. With feedback from residents, the city has developed a comprehensive plan to address these issues. In November, residents will vote on a local option sales tax, which would be used to finance these investments. Today, I'd like to take you on a tour of Braemar Arena and some of the areas that we talked about that would be addressed by our local option sales tax. Welcome to South Arena. Some of the issues that we are having in this particular rink include the windows on the east side, which are made out of fiberglass. And you can see the flex in the window. You can see the lighter areas are where the window itself is delaminating, which means they are peeling apart, causing us to have issues with water infiltration and also energy efficiency. Along the east wall and also the south wall, we have numerous roof leaks. This is causing staining to run down the walls. This white substance is called effervescence, and what it is moisture from the exterior being pulled to the inside of the building. You can see there are a couple of cracks here in the wall where moisture can penetrate. Our first stop here today is going to be in one of our team rooms, or one of our locker rooms. This is a fairly typical locker room, basically brick walls with benches, but one of the things that I do want to point out are the bathrooms. This bathroom is in need of some major updating. The shower heads and the shower faucets, they are so old that we cannot get parts. So if anything breaks, we end up piecing it together to make it work. Our doors, some of them are bent and damaged beyond repair. None of this meets ADA accessibility, nor does the shower. We do not have any family-friendly bathrooms. We have no family locker rooms here. We have no gender-neutral locker rooms here. All of those things are important to us to be inclusive and welcoming to all of our guests here at Braemar Arena. One of the things that we would like to do is provide some handicap seating in a section of bleachers such as this, where we would build out a platform with some railings so anybody with limited mobility could come in here, have a nice place to sit with their companion, and enjoy the game that they're here to watch. So this is really the heartbeat of a ice arena. It's the ice plant. It's what keeps the ice cold. It's the refrigerator that's in your house. So here we have a couple of engines, very large engines. This South Arena was built in 1997. These engines are original. We can see some corrosion happening here on our pipes and also on some of our support brackets. This valve is leaking so bad that we're going to need to replace it today. If this would fail, this would be critical. We would lose our ice for a couple of weeks. This is a feature that makes us more energy efficient actually, but interestingly, we have to put a little cap over this piece of electronics because of the water infiltration that happens on this roof. The problem that we're running into here in the South Arena and also a number of other areas in the arena is that this water heater is a long way from the bathrooms that it serves. So when we turn on the showers, when we call for hot water, it takes about 5 minutes for the hot water to get from this tankless unit to the showers. Because the building has been added onto a number of times, we might have hot water coming from one direction, we could have sewer systems coming from a different direction, we might have electrical service coming from another direction, which makes the building fairly complicated when there are repairs to be made or other things that we need to replace. Now we're up on top of the what's actually a connecting point between the South Arena and the East Arena, and we've had a lot of water infiltration in this area. We have water leaking on tables, water leaking on chairs, running down the walls. This area in particular has been problematic. We can see patches over patches, and we can also see some flexion in the roof. Another thing that I'll point out here is that we obviously don't have good pitch to this roof. We can see that there is about an inch of water pooling in this area that's not going towards our roof drain. You can also see areas of the facility here that have been patched in the past, and the patch is starting to fail. We do have about 8 different roofs here. Some of them are in good shape. Many of them, though, do need some help to prevent the water infiltration from ruining our infrastructure. So let's go back downstairs and we'll go into the East Arena. This is our East Arena. People refer to it as the Pavilion as well, because at one point this was actually an open-sided structure which was then enclosed right around 1987. So an ice arena is made up of about 1.5 inches of ice, followed by a base where the cooling coils are in. Underneath that is some insulation, and underneath that is a subfloor heating system. And what that subfloor heat does is it prevents the frost, the cold from the ice, from driving into the ground. Our subfloor heating system here in the East Arena is broken. We have leaks in it, which means we can't use it. We will literally need to dig that out to fix that system. So we're about to enter the West Arena, the historic West Arena here at Braemar Arena. It was built in 1965. So the West Arena is home to Edina High School boys and girls hockey teams. It's home to the Beauty League and all of the big events that we have here at Braemar Arena. A lot of history in this building. We're very fortunate to have it, but it does have its issues as well. This roof is starting to leak. We know that we have some water infiltration coming in through the blocks. So still structurally very sound, but it's in need of a little TLC to get it through its next 50 years. So we're going to go into the boiler room here in West Arena. Our refrigeration system is actually in a separate building outside. The refrigeration lines go through a small tunnel and come in and do their thing underneath the ice. And you can see the enormous amount of water damage. We need to do some things to prevent this water infiltration from happening. We need to get this insulation fixed so that we can be more efficient. This is the boiler itself, so this provides heat for the West Arena. We've had to weld the inside of this boiler on several occasions. It still works, but we don't know how long it's going to work. It is at the end of its useful life cycle. A new model is going to be much more efficient, much more reliable than a model that's 25 years old. And this is the West Compressor Room, the heart of the refrigeration system for the West Arena. Much of the equipment in this room is original to 1965. This support beam that these motors are sitting on, we've tried to piece a little bit together here and weld on some additional supports. This particular side is so far gone that there's nothing left to weld on, so we cannot repair this. This is one of the downsides of having a brine refrigeration system. Brine is a heavy saltwater solution, which is great for cooling, but it's terrible for corrosion. So after 30, 40, 50 years, this is what happens to metal after getting some brine on it. So this is original wiring, still in use here, but what you can see is over the years we've had some scalding from some hot spots from this wiring. So again, it's working, it's not safe, but it is important that we get this replaced.
As you have seen today, Braemar Arena needs critical infrastructure investments to continue serving the region's hockey and figure skating communities. The ballot for the November 8th general election includes 2 questions about the local option sales tax. The first asks voters to approve the half-cent sales tax for $21.6 million in improvements at Braemar Park and Arena. $13.5 million of that total would be spent here at Braemar Arena. The second question seeks to use a 0.5% sales tax to provide $17.7 million in improvements at Fred Richards Park. If one or both questions are approved, the 0.5% sales tax would add 5 cents on a $10 purchase and would be paid by both residents and non-residents. If residents approve the sales tax for Braemar Park and Arena, you can expect to see work begin here right away in 2023. You can learn more about the proposed park and arena projects by visiting edinaatplay.org. Thank you.